Your cat isn't psychic, but right now, they probably know you're about to move before you do. They've been tracking your breathing patterns, muscle tension, and daily rituals so precisely that they've built a mental map of you, more detailed than you'd ever expect. Today, we're breaking down exactly how they do it. And at the end, I'll reveal the one goodbye habit most owners have that's silently giving their cat separation anxiety. Let's get into it. Point 1. The wake up before your alarm. Have you ever noticed your cat staring at you exactly 4 minutes before your alarm goes off? It isn't just luck. Your cat has spent months, maybe years, memorizing the subtle shift in your breathing when you transition from deep sleep to the lighter REM phase. Researchers have found that cats synchronize their biorhythms with ours. They know that when your breathing rhythm changes and your body temperature begins to rise slightly, the food provider is about to activate. While you think you're waking up to their meows, they've actually been watching the clock of your own biology for 20 minutes, waiting for the exact moment you're conscious enough to be manipulated for breakfast. Point 2. The kitchen prediction. One day we're going to get caught by bloodstains. If you're really tough, it could get treated with POD, and bloodstains could see your son. You stand up to go to the kitchen, and your cat is already there, sprawled across the floor, as if they'd been waiting all day. This is a prime example of social spatial cognition. Your cat doesn't just respond to the sound of the fridge opening, they respond to the specific way you close your laptop or the exact sound of your chair sliding back. They've mapped your movements so thoroughly that they know which start sound leads to the kitchen and which one just means you're shifting positions. They use their dominant paw to reach out or their body to block your path, creating a forced pause that says, "Before you go to that food source, remember I'm the priority here." Point 3. The "I'm about to get up" stretch. This is one of the most misunderstood signals in the cat world. You're sitting quietly, and suddenly your cat drops into a long, theatrical stretch right in front of you. You might think they just woke up, but behaviorists call this a social stretch. It's a response triggered specifically by your presence. Because they are tracking those micro movements in your muscles, they can tell when you are tensing up to stand. They stretch to acknowledge your movement and to claim the space around you is safe before you move. If they stretch directly in your path, they're choosing that location deliberately to ensure they have your undivided attention the second you rise. Point 4. The emotional radar. Here's where it gets truly remarkable, and for many of you watching, deeply personal. Your cat knows you're having a bad day before you've even shed a tear. They've been tracking your chemical profile since the day they met you, and their sense of smell is roughly 14 times more powerful than yours. They can literally detect the scent of cortisol, the stress hormone, rising in your sweat before you've consciously registered that you're upset. But here's the story that stopped researchers in their tracks. During a long-term study on pet behavior, owners going through divorces and major breakups reported the same thing, almost word for word. Their cats, who had previously slept in separate rooms or showed little affection, suddenly began sleeping directly on their chests at night. Not beside them, on them, over the heartbeat. The cats weren't trained to do this. Nobody told them. They detected the hormonal shift, the sustained cortisol spike that comes not from a bad hour, but from a broken life. And they responded with the only tool they have, their body weight and their warmth, pressing against the one source of pain they could actually reach. Your cat's ears can also detect frequencies up to 65,000 hertz, picking up the micro-tremors of stress in your voice that other humans completely miss. So when they appear silently and sit beside you during your worst moments, they haven't wandered over by accident. They've smelled it, heard it, and made a choice. That choice was you. Point 5. The bathroom ambush. We've all been there. You close the bathroom door and suddenly see 4 paws sliding underneath it. Why do they follow you? To your cat, you are their secure base. Because they track your movements room to room, a closed door represents a sudden violation of their territory map. They aren't trying to annoy you. They're performing a routine inspection. They've memorized your daily pattern, and when you disappear into a room they can't access, it creates a glitch in their safety map. They follow you because they've learned that when you move, the group moves. And in their world, staying with the group is survival. Point 6. Sensing the unseen visitor. Have you ever seen your cat suddenly freeze and stare at the front door minutes before someone actually knocks? They aren't seeing ghosts. Their ears are like high-tech satellite dishes that can rotate 180 degrees independently. They are likely hearing the specific frequency of a neighbor's car or footsteps 3 floors away that their internal GPS has flagged as not the owner. While your brain filters out background noise, your cat's brain is actively suppressing everything else to isolate specific sound patterns. They've mapped the soundscape of your hallway so well that any deviation from the norm puts them on high alert, long before your human ears catch a thing. Point 7. The pre-departure trap and separation anxiety. Finally, let's talk about that pre-departure habit, the one most owners don't even realize they have. Most of us have a goodbye ritual. We find our cat, give them a big hug, and say in a worried, high-pitched voice, "Mommy will be back soon, don't be sad." To you, it's a show of love. But to your cat, who is a master of reading your emotional chemistry, your anxious voice and the scent of your guilt signal that something bad is about to happen. You are essentially teaching them that your departure is a scary, high-stress event. By the time you grab your keys, which is another signal they've perfectly memorized, their heart rate has already spiked because they've been reading your goodbye energy for the last 10 minutes. The fix is simple. Keep your departures low-key. A calm, quiet phrase, or even just walking out without the emotional buildup, tells them that your leaving is a safe, predictable routine, not a crisis, not a goodbye, just a pause before you return. Your cat's ability to predict your next move isn't a trick. It isn't instinct on autopilot. It is the result of thousands of hours of quiet, devoted study of you. They don't just live in your home. They have memorized the rhythm of your days, the sound of your sadness, and the exact moment your body decides to move before your mind catches up. Next time your cat mind reads you, don't brush it off. Look at them, really look, and understand that what you're seeing is one of the most focused, loyal acts of attention one living creature can give another. If this video helped you see your cat differently, give it a thumbs up. It genuinely helps this channel reach more cat lovers who need to hear this. And I want to hear from you. What's the one move your cat always predicts? Drop your cat's name and their psychic habit in the comments. I read every single one. Now, if you want to go even deeper, our next video breaks down why your cat slow blinks at you and what they actually expect back. It's one of the most misunderstood moments in the entire human-cat relationship, and most owners are accidentally giving the wrong response. That video is right here. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching Kitty Mind. We'll see you in the next deep dive.